Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Give it a couple minutes to see if some people pop on. Hey Beth, how are you? Y'all come on in. Everyone's welcome here. As long as you're nice and respectful, everybody's welcome. Come right on in. Yes, it's football Saturday, Beth. I'm in my bedroom, enjoying myself, just hanging out, researching on my computer. My husband's watching football and preparing for his sermon for tomorrow night. Imagine that. A Southern Baptist youth minister preparing a sermon and watching football at the same time. I don't guess it gets any better than that, does it? Oh me, I don't know why I can't pull it up on my phone. Well, let me try it over here. Oh, he's a happy camper in there. He's preparing his sermons, doing his notes, and watching football. He really got excited. We're Tennessee Volunteer fans. And it was on a special ESPN segment today, and it wasn't public. You know, you had to pay to be able to watch it. He found part of it on the computer, and then he found part of it on the radio. He was really happy over that. He was really, really happy. We love us some Tennessee football. I'm trying to add something to add a. Well, I don't know why it won't let me do it. All right, guys. Hey, Christine, how are you? Y'all, y'all know when thing. Hey, Beth. Oh, Bethy, we've already said. I've already said. Yeah, you're in Florida, but you're a Georgia fan. Mm. Beth. I don't know about a Georgia fan now. No, I'm just kidding with you. The only team I really cheer for is whoever's playing against Alabama, and I'm always rooting for Tennessee. Whoever's playing against Alabama, I will cheer for. Oh, I'm doing good, Christine. Thank you for asking. I'm really doing good. Guys, we've got to talk, okay? We've really got to talk. Alicia and I were on a messenger working on some things, trying to figure out some things, to change up the channel a little bit, some icons, different things like that. She left to go get her to take her, to go out to eat with her family. Her husband came in the room and said, "We're hungry." So I said, "Beth, I said, Alicia, go feed your family. It'll be okay. This mess will be here when you get back. I promise." But I'm going to add the thumbnail to this when I end the live. But guys, we've got to talk, okay? Now, there is a nasty, nasty, nasty rumor going around that they have located Brian Landry's body. I'm here to tell you that according to the Northport Police Department, that is not true. They have not found his body. Why anyone, I'm here to tell you, would say that they have is beyond me. But they have not found his body. Nope, not been found. Not at all. They're still searching, but they have not found his body. And why my screen is green, I don't know. If Alicia and I did something inside of it, I don't. That according to the Northport Police Department. Whoa. Hush up there. Hush up. I don't know. Listen to myself twice. But, guys, they have not found his body. Not found his body. Okay? Did y'all hear the rumor that they had found his body? But they haven't. They haven't found his body. They have not found his body according to the Northport Police Department. They are still searching for his body. Or searching for him, I should say. They have no reason yet that they have made public to suspect that he's no longer with us. But they have not found Brian's body. What a disgusting rumor to put out there. Both families are going through enough. I know I'm a smaller channel, but I will always uh, try my very, very best to bring the truth. And I immediately went looking when I saw some of the stories coming out. And I'm like you, Beth. When she went missing, I went and followed on Twitter all of the police departments that would be investigating this situation. I went and followed them all that I could find. Now, I know that there has been a lot of water and stuff in the area that they suspect that he is at. A lot of water, a lot of rain and stuff in that area. So that's probably going to make finding him a little more difficult. Or he could get tired of sitting out in the rain and decide to come on out. They're searching for him in the Carlton Reserve in the Sarasota County. Beth, that's close to you. So, guys, I just wanted to kind of take a moment and get some. Hey, Capri, how are you? Capri, I started to text y'all and let y'all know I was going live, and I really didn't think that. I didn't want to bother everybody again, so I just decided just to wing this one, and I was just going to send out a SOS if it went south. But thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Mojangles. Thank you, girl. I was telling Capri I was going to message y'all and let y'all know I was going live, but I've been bothering y'all so much with my lives lately. I thought, well, I'll just wing this one. If it goes south, I'll send an SOS out. But guys, I kind of want to get your thoughts. What do y'all think has happened with Brian? Hey, Tia. Oh, it's okay, Capri. I understand. Thank you all for being here. Hit that like button. Guys, this is a video to say that they have not found a man's body. Hey, Angie. Thank you for being here. This is a video to say that they have not found a man's body that they are searching for, and I'll have a thumbs down. Come on, people. Hey, Graceful Lily. Get a grip, people. Y'all act like y'all are going to win a Nobel Peace Prize for giving a thumbs down. I don't believe he's anywhere near that area. If he has been missing if he's been gone from his house since Tuesday, there's no telling where he's at. And his parents were so tight-lipped, there's no telling what they helped him do. He probably caught a plane out of Florida on Tuesday. Now, I want to tell y'all something. I made a video earlier in the week, and yesterday or day before one, and it was a spook account someone created on Instagram using his picture and everything, and it was him kissing Gabby, and there was, they had written at the bottom, how you can add words to pictures, and it said, "I will always miss you." That was sick too. That was very sick. Her family could have saw that. People need to use their brains. Yeah, he probably did go somewhere where he can't be extradited if they ever charge him. Probably did. And in my channel, don't come for me. If his family had anything to do with that, they need to be charged. If in fact they find Gabby deceased. Oh, it's okay, Mojangles. We know you, girl. I don't believe she's alive either, Tia, unfortunately. I don't believe she's with us anymore. I cannot get the look off of out of my mind of Gabby's face sitting in that patrol car. That was not a look of anger at Brian. That was a look of I'm scared. Beth, I think his family knows something too. I do. I think his family knows something too. And the look she had on her face in the back of that patrol car, that was a look of fear. That was a look of help me. What are we taught when we're in a car with someone that's threatening our lives or threatening to harm us? We are taught to do whatever we can to get the police's attention. Hence, grabbing the steering wheel. I hope that police department goes through a thorough investigation of the way those officers handled that, and I hope that they receive extra training because they definitely need it. I know other channels are praising them for the way that they handled it. I think they did a lousy job handling it. Put him up in a hotel room when he's laughing and cutting up and making jokes, and she's traumatized, and you send her off in that van. Yes, her parents are still in Wyoming, Christine, searching for her. Yes, they are. Her dad made the comment today or last night, today, I don't know. It's all running together now. But her dad made the comment. Two young people, what hidden existence, you think they handled it brilliantly? Excuse me? They sent a woman off who was evident that she was having some type of either crisis or had been attacked or had been threatened. They sent her off in a van and put him up in a hotel room. And you think they handled it brilliantly? I don't even want you near me. I'm sorry. Let me help you to the door. Guys, hidden existence had to suddenly leave us. See, Adams, I'm giving you one opportunity to stop that. If the officers had did a good job, Gabby would be at home with her family. So do you want to explain yourself, or do you want to go with the same place that hidden existence went? Hey, Mickey, how are you? My channel, my rules. Explain yourself, or I'll show you the door. They did not do a good job. Gabby sat in the back of that police car and told them that he grabbed her by the chin, under her chin, in the neck area. He admitted to it. He admitted to pushing her. And you think that the officers did a good job? He was pulled over for doing 45 miles an hour in a 15-mile-an-hour zone under suspicion for DUI. And you think he did a good job? Okay, his word, her word against his. Okay, I'll give you that. Why did Brian get the hotel room, and Gabby got sent off in the van? Brian was told where Gabby was going. Gabby was not told where Brian was at. Who's to say he didn't leave that hotel room that night and go bother her? Evidently, you've never worked with domestic violence people. She knew she would face repercussions if she reported him. There are two sides to the story. Did you also hear him admit, C. Adams, that he pushed her, that he grabbed her under the chin? Did you hear her tell that? And did you hear her tell that also that he grabbed her under the chin? Did you hear that? I don't want you quoting the sections of the law to me, because I don't have any proof that you are any part of the law enforcement, and I don't want you I don't want you quoting that in here. No offense to you, but I don't know who you are. I don't even know if you know what Section 213 is, but I know what a victim. I know what it is when someone is uh sexual, not sexually assault, but physically assault someone. I know what that is. I've dealt with it. And if the officers did such a good job, where is Gabby? Hmm? Why are her parents in Wyoming begging? They were going to arrest her for assault. Okay. Mm-hmm. They would have had a lawsuit on their hands. They knew that too. If they arrested her for assault, they would have had a lawsuit on their hands if they arrested her for assault. She may very well be in the lake or the river, either one. Did y'all not see the look on her face? Yes, they put him in a hotel. Listen to the police officer on the phone when he called his commanding officer and said, "Do you want to put him in a hotel and her in separate hotels, or just one of them?" They said it. You can go back and she looked petrified. She was scared. And research it. Anybody will tell you that if they're in a domestic violence situation, the perpetrator threatens them and tells them, if you snitch on me, it's going to be worse next time. Yeah, he was adamant that she grabbed the wheel, but she says she did not. And first he told the police officers that she scratched him with her cell phone. Then he said she scratched him with her rings. Um, if Capri or Jamie, please show C. Adams where the door is. I'm not in the mood for that. Sorry, I'm not in the mood for it. C. Adams, it's been nice knowing you, but we don't talk about it being a hoax here to get famous. No, no, thank you. They had enough followers as it is. They didn't need to do this for a hoax. And you're right. She could be anywhere because he went through several states coming home. Star, I thought that I had read that the cops were watching him. He was considered a person of interest after September the 11th. I don't think it's the first time he's heard her either. I really don't. No, it wouldn't have infringed on his rights at all to keep an eye on him. Not at all. Yeah. If they legitimately were supposed to have an eye on him and he slipped away, some police officer is in trouble, as they should be. Mickey, it is all crazy. And why did it take his parents from Tuesday to Friday to report him missing? Why? If he left a suicide note like they claim, why did it take them from Tuesday to Friday to report it? It almost sounds like the letter that Chris Watts wrote and gave to his family in case something happened to him to me. I'm just saying. Remember the letter that Cindy Watts came out with that Chris had supposedly given to Jamie? And when Cindy gave it to Chris' defense attorneys, they told her to put it away. They didn't want it. I hope he's found alive too so that they can find out where Gabby is. But I think they did give him a head start to get away. Parents are protecting him. I think they're sending law enforcement on a wild goose chase too. And mom and dad's going to be lucky if they don't end up in jail over this, as they should. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Natasha. I don't know. I don't know how he would have gotten to the area where they're searching at. But guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I will not tolerate anyone saying that it's a hoax. I will not tolerate anyone saying that Gabby did this for attention because we don't have any evidence of that. If there's evidence of it, I'll be the first to say it. Right now, yeah, I agree, Natasha. Right now, there's nothing to charge them with. But if they find out, if they find Gabby and they find out that he is the one that killed her, that's what I'm saying. The parents could be in trouble for helping him to escape. Because who finds a suicide note from their child written on a Tuesday and waits till Friday to report it? That's all I'm saying. Who does it? I know I wouldn't. If I found a note from one of my boys that said they were contemplating suicide, I would call 911 immediately. If he was innocent, he shouldn't have run. He should have told the police where he seen her last. Bingo, Chantel. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Ding, 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 ding. If he was innocent, why did he run? That's what I'm having the trouble with. If he was innocent, why did he run? Hey, Cash McNeil, Natasha, or someone who was watching last night because my internet was messing up and I couldn't go live or anything. Do we have confirmation that he did, in fact, leave a suicide note that was confirmed by the police? I want to say yes, but I want someone to confirm it that had good internet last night because I didn't. There was no confirmation. Okay. Thank you, Natasha, for telling me that because, like I said, it stormed here really bad last night, and I couldn't go live at all. Every time I tried, the storm would get worse. Oh, you're welcome, Cash. I'm glad that you stopped by our channel. It was never said that was his. I know one news channel said he left a note, no official confirmation. Okay, Natasha. Oh, turn the potatoes on and then reset it for 45 more minutes, okay? Sorry, guys. I'm cooking too. At the same time, my hubby was asking me, I'm cooking meatloaf and I had set the timer. He said my timer went off, but it's not actually done. It's just halfway done. No official confirmation on what was in the note or if there was the note. But I still say if okay, I'll rephrase it. If my future, well, I can't even say future daughter-in-law because she had called off the engagement. If my son's girlfriend was missing, he came home from a multi-state trip without her. She's nowhere to be found. He is considered at that time a person of interest in her disappearance. If he came up missing on Tuesday, I would not wait till Friday to notify the police. I don't know where he's at. Is it a different state that Yes, Christine, Gabby went missing in Wyoming. Chantel, I think that the parents probably did that, yes. Yes, I think that the parents probably gave him enough time to disappear. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he's in Florida. That's just my guess. I don't think he's in Florida. What do y'all think? Do y'all think he's in Florida? And I don't know why my screen's green again. Is not true. Oh, Christine, welcome from the UK. Wow. I hope you'll consider subscribing. You think he's in Florida, Natasha? I don't know. I can understand why he would stay in Florida because his parents are there, but I could also see if he's wanting to distance himself, he could have caught a plane and went anywhere. They the way I understand it, Natasha, you can correct me if I'm wrong. My feelings will not be hurt, but they are still searching the park from what I can find on the internet. Chantel, yeah, these cases in the United States are crazy. They are crazy. I'm telling you, if I lived in Wyoming or Colorado, I'd sleep with one eye open at all times. And Tennessee. I want to do that in Tennessee. I live in Tennessee and I want to sleep with one eye open. Yeah, if parents gave him money, he could have took a boat and went anywhere. Oh, Christine, thank you so much for subscribing to Natasha. I know she's tickled to death. I hope you'll consider subscribing with me. He doesn't have the means to be anywhere else. They've checked the airlines, or there wouldn't be the searching the ground. Which that makes sense, Natasha. That makes sense. But is it possible that he had money hidden that no one knew about? He caught a ride in a car because when he was out in Wyoming, he hitchhiked. He offered someone $200 to take him less than a mile. So, I mean, he could have caught a ride with anyone. Oh, thank you, Chantel. I appreciate that. He worked at Publix. Natasha, I want to ask you something, okay? If he worked at Publix, I'm not sure. I tried to search where Gabby worked at and I can't find any confirmation. How do they afford to take a month-long trip out west like that, working in, oh, he quit in May. Okay, that makes sense if he quit his job in May. But I still don't know how they afforded to take a trip out west like that. Juice bar, but also quit. Okay, parents. Yeah, he better have a good disguise because there's a lot of angry people right now. Natasha, I want to ask you something, just because I know you and Trauma and True Crime have been investigating this, and I want to ask you. I heard, oh, her parents funded that trip. Oh, okay. I heard, or that there was speculation that he may have been pimping her out. Have you heard that? I'm not saying it's true, guys. Don't come for me. I'm just saying what I heard and I'm discussing it. So please don't come for me. I'm asking an opinion. Yeah, she called herself a nutritionalist. You don't think that's true, Natasha? Okay. I just wanted to ask. Like I said, I don't want anybody to be mad at me for asking, but it was asked in an earlier chat today in my on my channel, and I didn't have an answer, and I wanted to ask. Yes, the last photo, his hair was growing out, but Mo, he's had 5 days now, 4 days now. He could have cut that hair off. It's hard to know what he looks like right now. He could have shaved his head for all we know. No, yeah, his parents are not cooperating at all, at all. And I want to say again what I said earlier. Yeah, he could be dressed up as a woman, Cash. You're exactly right. Her dad last night, what little I could watch from my phone, broke my heart. He said, "Bye, Natasha." Um, her dad said two young people went on a trip out west together. One is missing, and one came home without her in her vehicle. His parents won't even discuss it. How do you make that make sense? You can't make that make sense. But her dad absolutely.
They have not found his body.
Wait, guys. Wait a minute. I accidentally turned that on. My speaker on. Sorry. Well, crap. I'm trying to get back down to my chat. I can't see chat. Yeah. Guys, I was really upset last night that I couldn't go live. I had been doing 2 to 3 lives a day on this case all week. And then when that happened last night at the house and I was trying to go live and we got severe thunderstorms, I have satellite internet. If the wind blows the wrong way, my internet goes out. And of course, last night, my internet went out. So I had internet on my phone, but it wasn't even strong enough to run my laptop for me to go live. So I'm sorry I couldn't go live last night. So I just watched what little I could from my phone and decided today was going to be the day that I would go live. I don't understand, Beth, either, how they could just sit and uh, and not do anything. Aerostar, I live 1 mile from the city limits, and the cable company will not furnish internet to our house. We are in the grant for the state of Tennessee to be covered with it, but we've been in the grant for 3 years. There's no discussion yet of when it will be. Oh, thank you so much, Cash. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We try to have a very nice community here. Everybody's free to ask questions as long as they're respectful. I just don't want anybody saying that this is a hoax until if it turns out that it's a hoax, I'll be the first person to come online and say, guys, this was a hoax. But until then, I don't want that discussed. But, like I said, We're a pretty nice group of people here. We just want the truth. We want Gabby to come home. Gabby needs to come home to her family. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up. That helps the algorithm with YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Um, no, I don't think it's a hoax either. Gabby doesn't strike me as that type to put her parents through it. She just does it. Thank you so much, Cash. I appreciate that. Gabby does not. Gabby does not strike me as the type that would put her parents through something like this. Yeah, you got to be a sick person to pull a hoax like this. This is real. Chantel, you're exactly right. This is real. Just so y'all know, yes, I'm taking a drink, but it is water. I had bronchitis week before the last week, not this week, but last week, and I got a shot, took all my antibiotics, oral antibiotics. They ran out Tuesday. Woke up yesterday with a sore throat again. So I don't know what's going on there. So excuse me if I have to take a drink of water every once in a while, or my voice will play out. Hey, Jess Carrie. I was going to text y'all to let you know, Carrie, that I was going live, but I thought I'm bothering them way too much. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. Send all of your friends as well. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. I'd love to get to 1,000. 1,000 would just make my weekend. I know that's a long way off, but hey, we can dream, can't we? Oh no! You have nothing to be sorry of, just Carrie. I didn't text. I started to, but I didn't want to bug anybody, especially it's Saturday. Yeah, she did. Gabby did seem like she enjoyed vacations and exploring. Bojangles, you're exactly right. I cannot hide from y'all. That is true. Oh, okay. I will just Carrie. I will. I forgot you told me that, and I will. Just Carrie. I was just telling them I was upset last night when they were talking about the searching the house. Not that the police were at the house. We had a severe storm come through, and it knocked out my internet, and I couldn't go live. I tried to go live, but it wasn't strong enough for me to go live. So I was upset. So I thought, well, I'm gonna make up for it today, and I'm gonna get my lives in. Yeah, I try to go live during the daytime, and then sometimes at night, and everything. Oh, Mojangles, I forgot about that. Her father had just moved to Florida to be closer to her. Guys, think about that. Her dad just moved to Florida to be closer to her. A little recap for those of you who don't know, just a brief recap. Um, I think it was 2019. She met and started dating Brian. They got engaged in 2020. 2020 in July of 2021. She told her mother she called off the engagement but they decided to take the trip anyway. And yeah, look where we're at. I was telling some people in the earlier chat, for those that have missed it, in the state of Tennessee, we have a thing called a 12-hour cooling off period. If there is a domestic altercation of any kind and the police are notified, at least one party is required to go to jail for 12 hours. They literally call it a cooling off period. It happened in my family. It happened with my brother. My sister-in-law was actually the aggressor. It was proven in court she was the aggressor. But my brother did not want the cop did not want their daughter to see her mother being taken to jail in handcuffs. So my brother literally put his hands behind his back and said, "Take me, I'll go instead." Um, when he was got when his 12 hours were up, his sons went and got him out of jail. Um, brought him to my dad's house. I took pictures of him and everything. I had the pictures printed off, placed in an envelope, took them to his attorney's office and left them. My brother never looked at them. My sister-in-law perjured herself on the stand, and she got in big time trouble. Big time trouble. My brother had bruises, scratches, and everything on his head where she was hitting him. So always, always, always take pictures. Document everything. That's one thing being a nurse taught me. You document every single thing. If you don't document it, it did not happen. Just Carrie, I know what you mean. Uh, my husband was in a car accident in April. He was rear-ended. It tore his left rotator cuff. He had to have surgery. He was off work from April until September. One day we were at home together, and we always getting on each other's nerves a little bit. And I got my shoes on. He said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Outside to walk around." He said, "Wait a minute. I will go with you." I said, "No, that's not safe right now. You stay right in here. I need to take a break. I need a break. Let me just go outside, blow off my steam, and I'll be fine." Yes, just Carrie. You document, document, document. That's one of the first things my nursing instructor taught me. If you don't document it, it did not happen. If you turn a patient and you don't document it, you didn't turn that patient. It don't matter if it took you 30 minutes to change their clothes, to change their diaper, to change their bedding and all of that. If you don't document it, you didn't do it. Hey Rose, how are you, girl? I was just telling them, Rose, I didn't want to bother y'all. I know you've been busy modding for so many, people and everything. So I thought, well, I'm just going to wing it and I'll send out an SOS if I needed help. You were on the top chat, Mojangles. Bless your heart. I've done that before. Yes, just Carrie. That's the first thing they drill in your head. Document, document, document. Christine, exactly. Document it. Every single thing. Guys, one day I had a patient that had a lot of breakthrough pain. And his doctor was one of the biggest jerks I have ever met in my entire life. And I called his doctor and I gave him the room number, the patient's name, vitals, everything we're supposed to give them. And oh, you're welcome, Cash. It was my pleasure taking care of patients. I enjoyed it. But I gave all the information you're supposed to give when you call for something like that. And he gave me a one-time order for medication really, really fast and hung up the phone before I had a chance to read it back. Called him back. He answered the phone. He said, "What do you want this time?" I said, "For you to let me do my job to protect your license and my license." I said, "I have to read back the order that you gave me or I cannot give the medication." I said, "Now, do you want the patient to have the medication or not?" And he said, "Oh, okay, yeah, read it back to me." I said, "Okay." I read it back to him. I said, "Okay, sir, thank you very much. Now I can document I can write the order out and document that I read it back to you." I mean, document it. And anything in life, guys, anything. If something happens to you at work and a coworker is being extra ugly to you, document it. Make sure you date, time it. If there's any witnesses, you document any witnesses. Document everything. Everything. If you tell your supervisor that such and such happened, time, date, supervisor's name, exactly what you told them, exactly what their response was. Because if you ever need it for attorney or higher ups, mm, you've got them where you want them. My niece went to nursing school, and I told her the same thing. Yes, always cover your butt in case something happens. My niece went to nursing school. When she found she got her acceptance letter to nursing school, the first thing she asked me, "What's the most important thing that you can tell me right now?" I said, "Documentation, documentation, and listen to your patient. Always listen to your patient. I don't care what that blood pressure machine says. I don't care what that pulse ox says. Listen to your patient." I'm gonna tell y'all one other little thing, and then I'm gonna go because I gotta go finish. I gotta go finish supper for my family. In 2019, I had to have a pacemaker placed. My heart rate was suddenly dropping into the 30s and staying there. Uh, I basically collapsed in my kitchen floor. My husband got me to the hospital. My heart rate was 37. They admitted me to the hospital and did a pacemaker placement. With all of my neurological issues, and I'd had 3 back surgeries, and my stroke caused me to have severe migraines, hemiplegic migraines. I had a pretty high tolerance for medication at the time. And I told the cardiologist that. I had worked with the cardiologist and I told him, "Look, it's going to take more medicine than normal to get me relaxed and to get me in the quote unquote twilight zone so that you can do to me what you need to." He didn't listen to me. I talked to him the entire time he was doing my pacemaker placement. Talked to him. We carried on a conversation. He kept telling him to give me medicine, give me medicine. Anyway, they always do a X-ray after the pacemaker placement. They did that. They did the X-ray, but they never told me any of the results of it. About 4 or 5 hours after I'm back in the room, I tell my husband I can't breathe. I said, "I'm having trouble taking a deep breath." he said, call the nurse. I said, I am calling the nurse, but I just wanted you to know why the nurse is going to be coming in here. She was a young nurse. She came in the room and I said, I'm having trouble breathing. She checked my pulse ox 97. She checked my vitals. They were all good. She listened to me. She said, well, you sound clear. She said, oh my goodness, Chantel, that's scary. That's very scary. Um, but she said, all your vitals look good. I swear I had an outer body experience for a moment. I looked her dead in the eye and I said, I can't breathe and I want my doctor notified immediately. Well, she called the doctor and he ordered another chest x ray. After the x ray, she came flying in the room and with a piece of paper and said, I need either you or your husband to sign this. You're going down for an emergency chest tube placement. They punctured your lung and your lung is 50% collapsed. And we've got to get this chest tube placed tonight. Mm. If I could have got up out of the bed to that nurse after telling me everything was fine. Oh, there's no need to call the doctor because everything looks great. Everything is just hunky dory. So I went down for my chest tube placement, came back up. I had a lot of shoulder pain, from the placement of it. Nurse came in the room. She said, how are you feeling? And I let her have it. I said, listen, I realize that you seem new. Oh, thank you, Chantel. Thank you. I said, I realize, you seem new. I said, but I said, I don't usually tell people this when they're taking care of me as a patient, but I am a nurse. And always listen to your patient. Always. I don't care what the Dynamap says. I don't care what the pulse ox says. I don't care what the telemetry shows. If the patient's telling you they can't breathe or there's something wrong, you listen to that patient. You call the doctor and put it in the doctor's hands to let them decide what to do. So, yes, guys, if you have a family member that's in the hospital that keeps saying something's not right, advocate for them. Graceful Lily, I hope you're doing well. Oh, okay. Blood pressure pill, water pill, it's helping a lot. Great. But yes, always advocate for your family. Always advocate for them. Your friends or family or yourself. If something doesn't seem right, it's probably not right. Don't let a nurse, and I'm a nurse, there's several nurses in here, don't let a nurse convince you that everything's okay just because the numbers look okay. Stand up for yourself. Always stand up for yourself. Because guess what? If you don't, no one else is going to. I shudder to think what would have happened if they had not got the chest x-ray that night and discovered that my lung was 50% collapsed. Oh, you want to know the other little teeny tiny scary part? The post-op chest x-ray they done when they got the pacemaker in place. Oh, yes. Thank you, Christine. Yes, prayers for Gabby. I'm about to go too. But the first chest x-ray that they did after they got the pacemaker in place, it also showed that they had punctured my lung. But the doctor thought that it was small enough that it would heal on its own. We really need to put some money into our healthcare system. Yes, the sense of dread is real. The sense of dread is real. Mm-hmm. I've had a patient tell me before at 10 o'clock to call their family member because they would be dead by midnight. I called their family member at their request. She was able to tell them goodbye. 10 minutes to 12, the woman took her last breath. The sense of dread is real. The sixth sense is real. Believe people when they tell you something is about to happen to them. Now, I'm not saying there's not hypochondriacs in this world. Let me get that out there. There are hypochondriacs in this world. But believe people. Oh, Mojangles, it's some of this is just part of nursing, as others will tell you. Yes, let's please pray for Gabby, for pray for Brian's family. Pray for Summer. Summer Wells is still missing. Pray for all of them. Oh, Tia, honey, I've been through it and back, and God still has plans for me, is all I know. Exactly, Jess Carey. You have to advocate. Yeah, Cash, I have a lot of interesting stories, as I'm sure Jess Carey and Rose do as well. One thing I did tell my nurse when she graduated nursing school is get you a journal and start writing down some of these stories because you'll forget some of them someday. Some of the bigger things you'll always remember, always. But like helping assist delivery of a baby in a hospital ER that didn't even have a maternity ward, things like that. But some of those things like that you'll never forget. But some of the other little smaller stories you'll forget. So get you a journal and start writing them down. Oh my goodness, Amy, that's terrible. That's terrible. Well, my pacemaker's still going good and strong as far as I know. They get a reading every 3 months from Medtronics, and so far so good. Well, guys, I'm going to get off of here and go finish my supper and feed my family. They're going to be barking at me pretty soon. I'll be back in a little bit if there's any more information on Brian or on Gabby. You guys that have my text, my cell phone number, if y'all hear anything, text me to let me know just in case I missed something, please. I love you all. Love you, Capri. Thank you for all for being here. All right now, Rose. Roll Tide roll now. Come on, Rose. Now, Rose, I'm kidding with you. I will vote. I will support uh I will support Alabama sometimes, I guess. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye everybody. Have a good evening.